Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Katelyn, and today we are finally continuing the 100 Dragon Challenge. Like, I'm finally back at it after the surgery and my life shit. So I'm back, finally. And today, this is kind of overdue because, you know, lost the trend because of illness. But today, we're gonna do a black hole dragon. I thought this was such a fun idea. Thank you, Slowlair, for suggesting it. It's just, I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier. But I mean, I know why it was delayed, but for those of you who might have not saw my Monster Mash from this week, I have now returned from a very tough May. Throughout May, I had a lot of random stuff happen, specifically right at the end of April into the beginning of May. My appendix tried to kill me. So I had appendicitis. I had to go into a last-minute surgery. So actually, yeah, the funny thing about that was this video, I edited the night before my surgery. I had everything done. I stayed up late. I hustled to get this done. And all I had left was the voiceover, which was what I was gonna do the next day on Thursday. Well, that didn't happen. Woke up the next morning, rushed to the hospital, got diagnosed with appendicitis 5 hours later, and then I was in the surgery room around like 1:30 in the afternoon. Spent the night in the hospital, and then it was I would say about 2 weeks of recovery, just because, you know, anytime you get sliced into, you gotta give some time for your muscles to recover. So that was fun. So I hustled on this guy to get him done in time, and my body's like, nope, you're gonna have an appendix problem. You're not gonna get this video out for like a month. So either way, I'm glad that this guy is finally seeing the light of day. This was such a fun and interesting concept. I just really like the idea of kind of making this almost like the brother to the space dragon that I've made in the past, but instead making this much more like as if it goes in and out between different black holes and ripples in time. That's at least kind of the thought process that I had behind this guy. And I really wanted to highlight the colors from our recent black hole discovery, the orange and yellows and blacks. I really wanted to show those off, and I thought it would just be fun to have multiple different black holes throughout the body just to give it a really nice cool flair. And then on top of that, I added some like spines and things, obviously to make it like a dragon, and then just tried to make everything kind of look like the swirling vortex of a black hole, just like my space dragon. So the tongue, we got a spinning bit, the end of the tail, it spins off into oblivion. And I just had a lot of fun trying to think of ways to make this guy look like I said, a follow-up to my space dragon, and have some really cool aspects that kind of gave homage to the black hole. Now it's time to just do a quick cleanup of the line art, and I really liked adding a bunch of little wispies to this guy. I think I already said that already with like the horns and such, but I just wanted him to feel almost like a fire black hole just because of the colors. I thought it would look really cool to have kind of a fire-ish element to it as well. And so with that and the colors of the black hole dragon, we jump into figuring out which colors I want to use. So I kind of limited my color palette a little bit so it would match the recent social media colors of the black hole. So I went with some yellows, some oranges, some reds, and then multiple shades of blacks and grays. And I decided to go for some more cool grays with this one. I thought that would work really well to just have a nice cool gray base and add some different versions of it to add at least kind of some shading. But I guess in the grand scheme of things, I don't know, would there be shading in space? I guess if there was a sun nearby, there would be shading, but then it's a black hole, so it sucks up all light and mass. Leave your comments down below. Do you think this guy would technically have shading or light? Or would it absorb everything? I don't know. I have to say I am not as much of a astronomy buff, or I guess specifically this type of science. Like, I like other science, like I really like biology and chemistry, but I didn't really learn as much about astronomy. So I'd love to hear what you guys think. Like, would this guy just be sucking up light all the time, and would you not be able to see him? Oh my gosh, that'd be even creepier. Just imagine this thing would just float through space, absorbing and sucking up light, and you wouldn't really see him coming until he was like right on top of your planet, and then you're screwed. It's game over. I mean, honestly, I don't really know a way to stop a giant black hole dragon. There's not really a way to be like, oh man, let's go like attack it with our fighter jets. That's not gonna happen. He's like the size of a galaxy. It's not gonna happen. Maybe not the size of a galaxy. Maybe like a couple of our suns big. But even so, that's a huge dragon. I'm rambling. I'm getting off topic. So I first started off with the lighter gray base so that I could figure out kind of where I wanted to put the yellows and oranges and reds around this creature. And then I went in and added some of the darker grays as I went to add some depth and dimension and some shading. And this guy was like really fun to blend the oranges and the reds. I think it was a little bit harder to get the yellow to gray blending to work how I wanted it to. It still turned out fine, but I don't know. It just looked a little muddy to start. It looks a lot better now that it's had time to dry. And then I went over later and did a couple more layers of it. But it was just, it was kind of temperamental. It's like my gray did not want to mix with the yellow super well. I've done it before in the past with other colors, but I think just gray and yellow just muddy each other up. And then this was the fun part, translating that little render picture of a black hole into a Copic drawing. I feel this first one was kind of the experiment of like, how am I gonna get these yellows and reds and black to like look good and like convey that it is a black hole? And I just tried something out, but I don't think I really nailed it until like the second or third black hole cosmic wispy thing. I feel, yeah, like I said, the first one was much more of an experiment, and I finally got it in like the second one. So right around this point, I was starting to feel a lot stronger about this piece. I was just really liking the dimension that the different grays brought up, and then having the reds and the yellows and the oranges. I was just feeling a lot better about this. I'm trying to remember how I felt that night. I think I just had a very frustrating evening, and then on top of it, having to go to the hospital right after. It was not a great combo, especially when I worked all night on this thing. I think I stayed up till probably like 11:30, which is late for me because I have to get up early for work, but I stayed up late, got this thing done. At first I didn't like it, but then towards the end when I finally got more of these shades and colors, I was so proud. I'm like, yes, this is gonna be a great video. It's going to do so good. Everyone's gonna like it, and I'm gonna post it in like 2 days, and there that went. Oh man, the curveballs life throws you. You never know what to expect. Like, I've had the most random things come up in the past couple months, and I never would have thought my appendix would be one of them. I never thought it would be like, hey, here I am. You gotta deal with me now. So that was fun. Oh, and another plug for those who also didn't see my Monster Mash video. My creature compendium's done. I finally finished my full Monster Manual Creature Compendium book for Dungeons & Dragons 5e. I have over 50 original monsters in the book, all spec'd out and ready to go in your Dungeons & Dragons games. So if you guys want to check it out, go to KatelynMcCaigue.com/shop, and there will be a link down in the description below if you want to pick up a copy. This has been like 1 to 2 years worth of work, and I'm so proud of this book. Like, literally, this is like that book that you hold in your hands and you're like, I finally did it. I finally made my best book so far, because I've done like manga and art books and other things in the past, but this one was like a crazy effort. I had a bunch of my writing friends and other friends like help me with the book and like some of the graphics. I think you guys are really gonna like it. So if you want to support me, support the channel, and like help me make more cool books and content in the future, check out my shop. It will be updated with the new book and a couple of new things. So yeah, we're reaching kind of close to the end of this guy, and like I said, it was right around this time that I was really starting to like it, especially the wing. Like this left wing, or you know, you're looking at the video, left side of the video, you know. Anyway, the left side wing, oh, I just loved it. I need to remember how I did that for in the future. If I do like a flame dragon or something specific with fire, I have to look at this one because I absolutely love it. I really like how that left wing turned out. It has so much great dimension and depth and color, and I was just so proud of this. Oh, and then I added a couple little stars to kind of give the idea of space, but I know that they'd probably be sucked in and eaten by black holes, but I just wanted to try it. I thought it added a nice little touch, an homage back to space, just like we had our cosmic dragon. It also had stars and such in it, so I thought it added a nice little extra bit to it. So yeah, now we are all done with this dragon. Super fun. I can't wait to see what you guys do for the black hole dragon. I think it leaves a lot of openings for different concepts and ideas for you guys to make. So if you guys want to join in, make sure to submit on Instagram or Twitter under the hashtag KM100dragons. But for now, let's go ahead and look at our last entries. I can't say last week because it was over a month ago, but it was right around Easter. So all of these are Easter dragons, and you guys had so many cute and creative concepts, like combining the different animals from Easter or the look of the painted eggs. Like, so many great ones. You guys are always so amazing. First off, Bunning Bestiary. I like that yours looks like kind of a rabbit ram dragon, and he's kind of protecting the eggs there within its, like, I'm assuming that's kind of like a mane or like their nest. It just looks really cute, and I love the colors you picked. And Wolfie Ryulu, I'm probably butchering your username, but I really like the colors you chose. Like, I didn't see a lot of like purplish dragons, and it's just such a nice color combo of the purple and blue. And I also like the way that you composed this dragon, the combination of the dragon and the rabbit and kind of bat wings. It's a really fun and cute design. So again, if you guys would like to enter your designs to be featured in next week's 100 Dragon Challenge, make sure to go to Twitter or Instagram under the hashtag KM100dragons and post your interpretation of the black hole dragon. So thanks again, guys, so much for stopping by and checking out this video, and it feels so good to be back. I'm gonna try really hard to keep with the upload schedule. I might, you know, go a little bit slower as I'm starting up again, but I'm hoping to be back at full speed really soon. So thanks again, guys, so much for stopping by, and I will see you all next time. Bye, everybody.